Yes. Welcome back to the series of lectures in Digital System Design. Myself Rajakishore, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, Marri Lakshman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. In this video, we're going to see what is a combinational circuits and what are the different type of a combinational circuit. What is a design procedure of designing any a combinational circuits, and particularly we are going to see a binary adders. Yeah. So what is a combinational logic? A logic circuits for a digital system that may be a combinational or a sequential. So what is the difference between combinational or a sequential? So the major difference between combinational circuits and the sequential circuits are the memory element. Where the combinational circuit doesn't have any memory element, doesn't store any information within it, but the sequential circuits are having some memory element which can have a storage capacity within it. So that is a major difference between a combinational circuit and sequential circuits, and different further more differences between a combinational and sequential circuits we'll see in the later videos. But combinational logic is nothing but a logic circuit that may be a combinational or a sequential. So combinational circuits consist of the input variables, logic gates, and output variables. If you see the diagram, this is a combinational circuit which is having some n inputs and m outputs. So the input combinations and the output combinations are depends on the type of a combinational circuits. So what type of combinational circuits we are going to be design, so that differs the number of inputs and number of outputs. Okay, so it is going to be do a particular function. A combinational circuit is nothing but which is going to be perform a particular task that gives as an output depends upon the inputs. So a combinational logic circuit are made up of, as we said, that a basic logic gates that are combined or connected together to produce more complicated switching circuits. So these logic gates are a building block of a logic circuit. These are the logic gates is the building block of your combinational logic circuits. So for n input variables, there are 2 power m possible combinations of binary input values. So each input combination of combined circuit exhibits a distinct or a unique output. Okay, so which means that if I have one input, I am giving it producing one type of an output. So if I suddenly changes my input from one level to another level, again it produces one more output. That depends upon a combinational circuits. So these combinational circuits can be described by n Boolean functions, one of each input combined. Okay, so one input is one Boolean function, so that we can describe that it is an n Boolean functions, one for each input combinations. So if you see, this is a combinational circuit. Suppose if you take a 3 variables like input variables a, b, c, and this particular circuit generating 2 output variables like x and y. So x is a one output that is having one Boolean function, and y is another output that is having one more Boolean function. All the Boolean functions having the input variables a, b, c. So if you see the diagram like this, suppose this is a combinational circuit. So here input a and b is connected to OR gate, and it is again connected to AND gate along with another circuit. So this is producing a one output. So it is producing one function based on the inputs a and b. So combinational logic circuits from the logic function, what we can say that it consider a function a bar plus b dot c bar plus a dot b bar. So suppose this is a function. So now combinational logic circuit can implement constructed to implement the function by approximately connecting the input signals and logic gates. Okay, so circuit inputs are from the function variables. I have a 3 inputs like a, b, c. Okay, then circuit outputs are function f. This is f is your output. So I'll mark the things. Yeah, this is your output function and input variables A, B and C. Then logic gates, from the logic operators I required an AND operator and AND operator and an OR operator and one NOT operator also. Yeah. So now this is a circuit, which means that now A bar, so A bar is connected here. Okay, so this is I'll write it as here I got A bar. Okay, next C bar I'm getting here. Okay, C bar and B input here, so that I can say that this is my B C bar. So this is a one function, and another is A bar and B bar. So this is A bar and B bar. So final output is this one, A bar plus B C bar plus A bar B bar, which is connected to one OR gate, 3-input OR gate. So this particular logic function, and this is the input. So if I draw, this is a combinational circuit having 3 inputs and producing one output function. Okay, now in order to design a cost effective and efficient circuit, we must minimize the circuit size. That means that area we need to be minimized, and the propagation delay, which means that the time required for input signal change it's observed at the output signal, which means that when I'm giving some input, how much time it is taking to generate its output. So that is called as a propagation delay. So we need to be consider the two parameters like a area and a propagation delay here. Suppose observe from the truth table. Okay, I have a function like f is equal to a bar plus bc dot bar, and what are the previous example, that is, and I have drawing a truth table, and this particular g is an another function which is giving a bar plus b bar. So how I got this a bar plus b bar? So in these two I have common a bar. So what will happen? 1 plus b bar. According to Boolean laws, I know that 1 plus b bar is equal to 1. So a bar plus remaining function b dot c bar. So same thing I have wrote. So one function is a expanded one, another one is a reduced function. So if I draw a truth table for f and g, both are identical because one is a simplified version and the same function. So G implemented logic circuit is a less component. So this is a both are same output. But if I see the difference between F and G, G having a less components, circuit complexity is reduced because here I required only 3 gates, 3 input variables. But compared to the F, it is required some more gates. So the use of minimizing of a logic circuit to a combinational circuit is this. So I need to be minimize the circuit size and increase the propagation delay. Okay, sorry, propagation delay should be reduced, which means that output variation, it depend upon your input, output need to be changed very quicker. So to design any combinational circuit, so these are the 5 steps we need to be followed. That is, one, we need to be described about the problem statement or a specification. We need to understand what we want to be designed. So you need to be understand the description of the problem statement. Then for that particular problem statement, you need to be find how many inputs are required and how many outputs are required, and what is the name of the input variables and what is the name of an output variables. So you need to be define input and output variables. Suppose I can say that I'll say my input variables a, b, c, and my output variable is some y. So you need to be name those input and output variables. Then defining truth table. So based on that, what is the condition depends upon your problem statement when your circuit need to generate an output, when it should not be generated as an output, which means that when your output is high, when your output is 0 depends on your problem statement. You need to draw a truth table. Once truth table is drawn, from the truth table you need to find a simplified expression that can be done by using any one of a Boolean simplification method, using an algebraical form 1 or a K-map or a Tableau method. So use any one of these methods to find a simplified expression of your outputs. Those outputs may be 1 or a 2 or a 3, that depends upon your problem statement. Then finally, simplified expressions are, by using simplified expression, draw the logic circuit. Then that is called as a combinational circuit, which works depends on your problem statements for the input, and it generates the corresponding outputs. So in this combinational circuits, these are the topics we are going to be see. Okay, but in the video we are going to cover only the thing called a binary adders. But along with, we have an adders and subtractors, and we have a code converters. What is these code converters? Suppose someone asks, I have a BCD code, how it should be converted into the binary. I have a binary code, what is an output of an XS3 code. I have a binary or a BCD, what is a gray code. So these we know how to generate these codes, but we don't have to not design any circuit to generate. Suppose I have input of binary, I need a gray code output. So I know how to convert. Okay, procedure we have seen in your first chapter. So but here I need a circuit which capable to convert your binary value into the gray code, or vice versa. So those topics we are going to see in a code converters. Then parity check and parity generators. Okay, multiplexers, demultiplexers, encoders and decoders, and the multiplier, divider, and the designing of an arithmetic logic unit. These are the sum of the combinational circuit. So these only the combinational circuit, I'm not saying. These are the few combinational circuits which we are going to be seen in the previous next videos. Okay, but in this particular video we are going to see about a binary adders only. Yeah, example. So let's take one example to design a simple combinational circuit. uh, let's my problem statement is like that. Someone has given, I have a TV is connected through 3 switches. The TV became on when at least 2 switches are on position. In all other conditions, my TV should be off. So someone said that I design a circuit which need to connected, my output is my TV. It has to be connected to the TV, but it is having 3 switches, so which means that I have a 3 inputs. So TV must be on when at least 2 switches need to be on position. When the 2 switches are in on, TV need to be run. In all other conditions, TV need to be in off condition. So let us design a combinational circuit for this particular problem statement. Yeah. So first, what is the first step? Okay, that understanding of a problem statement. The TV is connected with the 3 switches. Thus, there are 3 inputs to the TV. Represented by a variables, say A, B, C, and the output TV is represented by a variable called F, because output I want to be watch. So one variable output is F. So I have defined. So I need a combinational circuit. Inside this I need some combinational circuit having 3 inputs A, B, C, and I am defining my output as an F. What is the next thing? Forming a tabular. I have a tabular box, TV switches taking as an input, and output is an F. So when the TV should be on? Whenever I have 2 switches on. In this, B and C is on, TV is on. Here only C is on, TV is on off. Then A and C is on, TV is on. AB is on, TV is on. Or ABC both 3 is on position TV. So in these condition TV should be on. Other condition like C is on but AB is off, TV should be off. So this is zero condition. So like that I have formed a truth table. Okay, depends upon my problem statement. Then what is the step 3? Find out a boolean expression, simplified boolean expression for the tabular column. So I'm using a k-map here. So I'm taking 3 variable k-map. Why are 3 variable? Because I have 3 inputs, I have 3 variables, and these are the ones which I have represented with a table. So here output, when is our output is 1, like 0 1 2 3 5 6 7. So now my function is like that, f is equal to min terms of 3 5 6 7. So according to the k state k map, I have a function 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 3 5 7 I have wrote all ones, other things are left. So I have simplified now. So now yeah, I have simplified expression I got, because a 2 variable I have a 3 functions. So AB plus AC plus A. Then I need to draw a logic diagram for this. So ABC are the 3 inputs I am taking. First AB, one output I got, AC another output I got, BC, but all these 3 are connected to OR gate. So I can use one 3 input OR gate, so that I have generated. So now this is a combinational circuit. Now this is your combinational circuit inside having 3 input variables and 1 function. So now if this circuit is connected to your TV and switches, so what will happen? Whenever any 2 switches are on, your output TV is going to be on. If not, TV goes to be off. So this is a manner I need to be design any type of a combinational circuit. How? Just recall once. Just understanding the problem statement and define input and output variables. Once you defined or found the input and output variables, name them. Once name them, draw the truth table based on the conditions of your problem statement. Once truth table is formed, then minimize the truth table by using any minimization techniques. After minimization, draw the logic diagram. So this is a simple procedure which need to be followed whatever the combinational circuits which we are going to be design. Yeah, okay, this is your step 4. Next, then we'll go for binary adder circuit. Okay, so adder is nothing but everyone knows that what is an adder. Statement is your problem statement, design an adder circuit, binary adder. So I found that adder in the sense there are 2 inputs. So I have A, B are the 2 inputs, and any adder producing 2 outputs, sum and carry. I have 2 outputs generated. So inputs A, B and output sum. So I have drawn a combinational circuit I need to design. So this is my problem statement. I define my inputs and outputs. So then step 2, draw the truth table, because the number of combinations are depends upon a number of input variables. Here there are 2 variable, 2 square is equal to 4. But previous condition there are 3 in variables. So 2 power 3, 8 combinations occurred. So okay. So as we know that addition 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 sum and 1 0 carry is 1. This is a now okay. Let's draw a simplification using sum. I have 2 outputs like A bar B plus AB, so I can say that simply A XOR B, and carry is A dot B. So then I want to draw the logic diagram. So A plus B is equal to sum using an XOR gate. Okay, AB using a simple AND gate is a carry. Okay, sum and carry. So this is your so output of binary half adder. Okay. Similarly, if I want to design a binary full adder, so here what we need to be understand, binary full adder in the sense that is there are three inputs. Assume that A, B, C are the inputs, but outputs are same like a sum and carry. Okay. So now my specifications, my inputs are A, B and C in. Take it as C in, or outputs are sum and count or sum or carry. Okay. This is my combinational circuit required A, B, C in inputs and sum and C out. Carry out is my out. So I have forming. So why I have drawn here 8? Because there are 3 inputs, 2 cube, 8 combinations, and I know how to do addition. So sum output and carry output. So 3 input adder I used. I formed a truth table here. Then I need to go for minimization. So take S sum minimization. Whenever you have 1 is there for 1, 2, okay, 4 and 7. So like 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So only as I said that which is a K-map is very important. So that will be used here to minimization of your combinational. So wherever you have 1, these are marked here, right? This is 1, 2, 4 and 5. By this, if I want to be combined, it is not possible to combine anything. So let's take an individual outputs, like S is equal to A bar B bar C, A bar B bar C, okay, plus another one A bar B C bar, A bar B C bar. Another one is A B bar C, A B bar C and A B C. So this is an output I got from sum. Because it is further not possible to design using a K-map. Okay. Then I go on to another output C out. Okay. Drawing a K-map whenever you have ones here like a 3, 5, 6, 7, 3, 5, 6, 7, so that I can reduce C naught is equal to AB plus AC plus BC. So for this I need to be draw a logic circuit. So these are the two outputs S and C naught. Now because here is there any further simplification? Yes, Boolean theorems I can go for better results or better simplification. So let's take S is equal to A bar this, okay, and this is a circuit I need to be draw with this, and complemented output is like this, C output, second output, this is a circuit I have. But if I simplified ABC, so ABC, AB bar C, like I take here from these two I combined C, so AB plus A bar B bar, here C combined A bar B bar plus AB, so here I can take these two. So in these two what I have did, this is nothing but A bar B bar plus A B bar. So I can say that this is XOR operation. So I can take A XOR B XOR C. Similarly, ABC I have designed. So that further simplification, one XOR gate for sum operation and AB and one XOR gate. So if you go for a circuit further using a two half adders, I can say that sum is equal to A XOR B XOR C and carry is equal to AB plus C into A XOR B. So here AB is one half adder, it is one half adder A, this is your sum, okay, sum output is here A XOR B, because this is XOR gate. Now that is converted here A XOR B XOR C. Similarly I am taking AB, here I get AB, here I am getting C, and what is here C into A XOR B. So my output is AB plus C into A XOR B. So this is a circuit which here showing a full adder using two half adders. So what I did, I am taking two half adders, input A and B, and one output sum is coming. I am taking one more half adder with the carry and adding sum. So this is a procedure. So how actually if I want to perform 3-bit addition here, what I am doing? Is it possible to 3-bit any adder? No. First I'll do first I'll 1 plus 1 0 and 1 is carry, right? So now what I'm doing, this 0 plus 1 is adding one more time. 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1. So that what I'm here, one half adder I used and another half adder result plus third bit is added, so that I am getting two half adder. Similar fashion as did here. Here 1 1 1 1 plus 1 is sum is 0, carry is 1, carry is propagated here. Okay, 0 1 in 1 plus 0 1. Okay, this 1 plus 0, here it is not generating 1 plus 0 is 1, so 1 when is your output. So this is about a full adder using a two half adders. So with this we completed a basic adder circuits, and the next class we are going to see about the basic subtractors and few more things. Until happy reading. Thank you very much.